G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me Jowoodle, and welcome back once again to 7 Days to Die Alpha 17, where I'm continuing to explore some of the new stuff that they brought out with this brand new alpha. And this time, they released some notes before Alpha 7 actually released the patch notes, saying that they've updated how zombies pathfind and how they actually manage to get into bases and what they do when you're unreachable. For example, they can now skip rungs on ladders, so there's no more like building a ladder up and then taking out one of the rungs and then giving the big old bird to all the zombies trying to get up, because now they can just skip the rung and come and fuck your face up anyway. So I thought I should probably, seeing as I've got my nice little citadel here built up for everything else I've been testing, I thought I may as well build an actual entryway over there and just see what the zombie pathfinding is actually like. Like how, like if I put a zombie over this side, will he try and walk around, or she, you know, well, I'm an equal opportunity zombie killer, walk around the walls and come in through the actual entryway. So I'm curious to see what they actually, there's a couple other new little zombie pathfinding things I want to test out as well, but that's the first thing I'm going to do and see how it stands up to like a bunch of zombies trying to break in. Okay, I have a ring of zombies all the way around my base. In fact, you know what, I don't want the Bernie guy. The Bernie guy can fuck off. Just get rid of that guy. Make sure he's dead. Okay, because, I mean, look, he's a bit out of place. He's in the desert. He's not in his normal biome. He's scared, and I don't know how he's going to react to anything. Okay, the door is open. Let's go, just drop down here. There we go. Don't hurt myself too much. Alright, let's go to here and press the zombie button to make everyone come and fight me. No? Why aren't you fighting me? So they're all just kind of mingling around over there. Can I get your attention? Are you guys gonna come fight me? Oi, knackers, get over here. Come try and eat me. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, look, they're smart. They're smart now. They're pathfinding their way around the spikes. There's nothing I can do about it. Huh, interesting. Okay, what about if I actually run inside the base? If I'm in here, will they try and come through a wall, or will they come through the opening? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, I very much appreciate it if they could all just, like, take their turns running onto the spikes outside. Okay, this guy's found his way in. Just, like, make sure he doesn't come and get me. Yep, okay. Someone trip over that. The rest of them aren't coming. Maybe they're all ooh, well, there's legs, so someone got caught on spikes. What about the rest of them? Are you guys, like, just... You're on the spikes, but you're still trying to come around the same way. Interesting. So they are making their way in slowly but surely. They are coming with a pretty hefty damage though, because they are walking across all the spikes. It's pretty easy for me just to dispatch them when they get through. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, they're much smarter now. Originally, they would have just started here and just come straight through this wall, through all of the spikes. But now that they can't, I guess they go the long way around. But I wonder if the same thing happens if I close the door, because then they don't have, like, an easy path in. Hopefully, I mean, maybe they focus try to beat down the door. If I do that, then maybe I'll just build a wall in front of it, so there is actually no gateway, and then I have no choice but to come through this way or find a better way in. The door is closed, and there is a group of zombies hanging out just outside. Come on, buddy, come get me. All of you, come fight me. I'm all the way over here. Oh, you're a feral. I didn't realize I made a feral. That might have been bad. He's going for the gate. They're all coming around. They've hit this. So they touch the spikes and go, yeah, nah, buddy. And then take off around. Right, so they even try and come through doors. That's interesting. Oi, stop beating down my freaking door, buddy. Jesus Christ. I know you're not used to, like, things getting in the way because you're 8 feet tall and have the best beard I've ever seen in my life. But seriously, fuck right off. They're a whole lot smarter now. They're not even touching the spikes anymore. Like they used to, but now they're being real. Oh, the stripper touched the spikes. And there's more coming too. Okay, so yeah, they're quite good at like getting around any sort of obstacles placed in the way. So you really have to like play this smart. Huh, I don't know. I don't know what the next step is. How do you build a base that like the way the defenses actually work? I don't know. I'm very confused now. Alright, for this one, I've gone away from my fort that's just over there. Like, what? No, where is it? There it is. That's my fort that I've done everything else with. But I've come out and I've built myself just a random wooden shack. Basically just 4 walls. You can see all the zombies out there waiting to go. 4 walls, but no doors. Just the entryway with a couple of spikes, and then nothing blocking them. I mean, there's a ladder so I can actually see what's going on. Nothing blocking them from coming in and pushing me off my little tower and killing me. So I'm wondering if they will, like, if the zombie's smart enough to recognize that that's a blockage, or like if they have to beat their way into here, whether they'll decide to go through the spikes because it's an open path, or beat their way through a wall because it's, oh, we're not going to damage them, but also less health than the spikes are. All right, let's see how this goes. You're all not coming towards me. Why aren't you coming towards me? There we go. Here they come. Okay, so the first 2 have gone straight into the spikes. The bitch is dead. And then Iceman's like, yeah, nah, buddy. On second thoughts, how about no? Interesting. Interesting. They're making some pretty good dents. They're spreading out. So they're not just immediately going through the... I mean, so like, they beat down some of the walls. There's 1 spike remaining. Right. Okay, so they're smart. They realize that that's the longer way in. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to figure... Oh, shit, they're inside. They're gonna come and eat me. Here they all come. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to actually make myself some defenses that are gonna stand up against this kind of shit. Because I don't know... I mean, I'm used to them just running in a straight line towards me so you can put spikes down to defend yourself accordingly. This is a whole new kettle of fish. I'm gonna try the same thing again. You got the spikes in the doorway, but this time the walls are encased in concrete. So it's definitely gonna be less like hit points to go through the spikes as opposed to coming through the walls. Because last time, I mean, clearly, if you just beat down some of the wood walls, you'd be okay. All right, gun ready. Are you gonna coming for me? Coming for me? Yeah, there you go. Everyone, look. Hey, come get the juicy meat. Come get the juicy human. There you go. Come this way. Which way are you gonna come in this time? I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out. I'm thinking I'll probably go through the spikes. Yeah, okay. So you have to make a deliberate weak point in your base to, like, funnel all of the zombies in. Which gives me a couple ideas for, like, zombie defense. But, like, yeah, see, look, they know that's the weak way now. So that's where they're all going. Interesting. I wonder if, I mean, I'll put some more zombies over this side after I deal with these guys to make sure that these, how they're going to go every time. But that's interesting results. This will be the final test just to see how their pathfinding is before I move on to something probably a little bit better. I might actually build it into my fort, seeing I'm pretty confident it'll probably work. It's just something that I need to test a little bit. So they're all out there. The entrance is on the other side, so they've got to go around the whole base to try and get in. Oh, did they break a rung of the ladder? They broke a rung of my ladder. You big bad sons of bitches. Alright, that's fine. Well, I mean, that's going to prove whether they can skip the ladders. Alright, you guys are going to come for me? Look, I'm over here. There you go. Draw their attention the best way I know how to. Just shoot random shit. Oh, what's going to happen here? Yep, hit the wall. Said no dice. We're going to the spiky entrance. Right, that's really interesting. I like this. I like testing these theories and making sure that what I think I understand about the zombies is what I understand about the zombies, and they're gonna go... Oh, that's so much better. This game has changed so much from Alpha 16 to 17. This is a whole new ball game. Some of them are taking speculative whacks at the concrete to see if they can find their way in, but more often than not, they're just like working their way around to the spiky entrance to beat them. Stop jumping up there. No? Okay, you listen to me. You know what, you can just... You were trying to sneak in. You're ruining the experiment for everyone. You're all ruining the experiment for everyone. Reload... Okay, yeah, get back down there. Well, so, okay, so they've turned around and they're beating them sit down. The other thing that they've got in their mechanics now is that they can't get to you. They go into what's called a destroy everything mode, which, as the name suggests, they just start beating down everything they can find. So maybe they don't realize that this is a path here. I need to fix this ladder so they can come up and get me. There we go. I fixed the ladder, and now they're much more determined. Oh, shit! Oh, they're smart! They're way smarter than I thought they'd be! They destroyed my tower! You sons of bitches! They're so much smarter than they used to be! I mean, I still got guns, so they don't really have a chance, but like, what the fuck? As if they know how to do that now! Oh yeah, I should probably mention as well, like, I mean, you gotta have some sort of entryway to your base. You can't just dig a hole and hide underground like you used to be able to in Alpha 16. Like, if you didn't have a base ready on day 1, you could just dig yourself a pit and hide out down there for the next 12 hours until the sun came up again. But you can't do that anymore because now the zombies dig down to find you. They will go sit on top of you and dig down and destroy the world to come and try and fuck you up. So, you really need to start thinking about, like, how you're gonna build your base very early on. I figured out the perfect base. Of course, it does use a drawbridge, which you can add later. I just really love drawbridges. This is like this is harking back to the base I made in Alpha 16 with the double drawbridge entryway, but this one's just a single because you can come across and just quickly do that. And there you go. But what I've done is I'm taking advantage of all the pathfinding systems that the zombies have. So there's just a row of wooden spikes around the outside of this base, and I've made a convoluted little U-shaped entryway through here, which is, so basically this is turned into a tower defense game. So that's going to funnel the zombies into single file through here, and then like once I get to, I'll hopefully kill them by the time I get out this side, then you know, look, you can have like your base in here and stuff like that. If you had this for like the outside walls outside the house that you actually live in, and then have like a drawbridge entry or something like that, that's what I think would be the best way to have your base kind of set up, which would take a lot of building. And when my actual playthrough, that's probably what I'll end up trying to do, have like little S entryways on the outside walls with drawbridge entry and exits for me, because look, I can't bother trying to like, you know, like navigate my way through the spikes with zero margin for error. Okay, well, without further ado, let's get this shit rolling. Let's get in here and see if the zombies will fall into my trap, or if they'll just be smart and come around the outside. So let's get my pistol, and here we go. Oi! Knackers! Oh, I've only got one bullet. That's enough to draw their attention. Here they come. This could go really badly. They could destroy my little plinth. Looks like they're coming straight for it. Huh. Can you guys make some turns and come around the outside, please? Please don't destroy my ramp. Okay, you're just going over the top. That's fine. Look at them. Look at the idiots. They're all funneling around. I mean, they're taking out some of the spikes, which is a little bit annoying, but that's what the spikes are there for. To thin out the herb on top. Oh! Ow! Ow, I can't see. I can't see. The frame rate's dropped to like 6. I mean, like the vignette, like look and stuff like that is really cool, but at the same time, it really sucks when I can't see anything. Get off my freaking walls! Here we go. I've added some more zombies in because a couple of them died over there. I wanted to see if they actually come through. So they're just... This isn't very super clever of them, is it? They're just like trying to push through the spikes because it's the shortest route rather than like getting pushed into like this small channel, which is fine. I mean, the more they hit the spikes, the less I have to kill them. That wasn't quite how I figured it would actually work out. Because I can just sit up here with like a bow and arrow or whatever I happen to have. I happen to have my AK right now. We can just sit here and just lay into them and make sure they don't actually get through. Look, some of them avoid the spikes. Most of them don't, though. Oh, I broke the wall with my gun. Right, so that actually worked out really well. And then if they do happen to get in, I can just quickly drop the drawbridge and run away. And then, close the drawbridge again, which means they then have to deal with that shit. And I can run off into the sunset, a happy little survivor. I've got one last thing to try because I'm genuinely curious if the zombies differentiate between like spinning blade traps and spikes. I mean, like this, with the motion sensor up there, I can just kind of cruise through, except for this part where I might accidentally hurt myself. There we go. Cruise through and just run across the top of the blades. But as soon as the zombies come in, then they're going to get all sorts of choppy and get fucked right the shit up. Okay, let's do this shit. So the camera's seen the zombies. Come on. Oi, come over here. Come and find me. All of yous, come over here. So will they try and push through here thinking it's an open way? Or will they try and break through the wall, seeing as it's already mostly gone? Oh, it sounds like and looks like they're yes, that's a satisfying sound. Looks like they're trying to push through the blade traps, which is fine by... Oh, yes, look at them go. This is much better. This is the way to counter the zombie pathfinding. This is how you defend your base. That's perfect. So as soon as the zombies show up, the blades all turn on thanks to the motion sensor. As soon as they go away, then you say... So you can... I mean, the way it would work without these traps here is you'd have to have the spikes there, and then during the night time or whenever you're at your base, actively defend. Like, you would have to be there to kill the zombies as they roll in, because, I mean, if a wandering horde or something shows up, you're gonna have to defend against that shit. But as soon as you get this, you can kind of just leave it to their own devices, and then, you know, whenever you need to, just kind of drop down and repair the blade trap as needed, even though it takes a whole lot. Steel, mechanical parts, and electrical parts. Oh boy, that's an expensive repair job. I mean, it's worth it because then, you know, you can just absentmindedly defend your base. But even so, that takes quite a lot of resources to maintain when you could just use bullets or arrows or whatever you feel like would be better for you. But that is how the zombies now try to kill you in 7 Days to Die. I'll come back and show off some more of the new Alpha 17 features, because there's more things than I know of, particularly the wooden spikes versus the metal spikes. I want to know like what the differences are, how much better the metal spikes are compared to the wooden spikes, and you know, if it's worth the extra resources and weight to make a whole bunch of metal spikes as opposed to the wooden ones. But I'll have to do that in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you like to make sure the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter, but don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.